couple changes to the agenda that I'd like to make. Number one, there is no student discipline, so we will not have any motions for that. Number two, we are going to remove item number 75. Data presentation, item 6. Item 6A, 6 and 6A will be taken out. Okay, any questions or comments on that? None?
Move to approve agenda as changed.
Second.
Okay. So the motion is to, we're gonna vote on the amended agenda and the consent agenda at the same time, which improves the consent agenda. Okay, everybody? Roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Howard?
Yes.
Mrs. Corby?
Yes.
Ms. Payne?
Yes.
Pastor Miller?
Yes.
Dr. Ashton?
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Thank you very much. That brings us to our favorite part, public comments. Seeing none. Brings us to item number 6, which is deleted, which brings us to item number 7. Oh, anything you want to say about item number 6 being deleted?
Yes, and so we've been working with the State Board of Education. We were prepared to do a data presentation. It's what we do about this time every year, every year. But the Board of Education gave me the challenge of digging into our data. As you know, our graduation rate reported on the state is 62, 63%. The reality is we are at 75%. They gave me the challenge to dig into the data to be able to prove it, and I can. But while digging in the data, we found a number of discrepancies. 510 kids missing. We did a rollover with Skyward, and it has thrown our data so completely off. I'm sure everyone remembers when we didn't have paychecks ready at the beginning of the school year. My student data is even worse. And so, in looking at 2024's data, that we can absolutely prove what's wrong with it. I know the same stuff is wrong in 2023. And this started with the fact that I could prove that our graduation rate is 75% and not 63. So, board said, stop the data, don't do it, we'll do a 1 and a 2, no. We're gonna get it together. We're working with the State Board of Education. I've been able to prove a number of things. They've sent some of the reports back. I'm actually trying to challenge our 2023 school report card to have the accurate information on there. And so, thank you to the team that's been working, our teachers who have been working, checking class lists. It has taken all of us, but I think it's worth the fight because they need to see the truth of who we are. Because we do some great things here in Danville District 118, and I want us to get credit for it. So because of that, we're gonna pull this off the agenda. We're gonna continue to fight. And then I have until June 30th, 2020, this school year to get everything to the state. And I hope to bring you a corrected version that's been blessed by the state next school year so that you can see the work that we've done. But yes, our graduation rate is 75%. Headline, feel free, go ahead.
Okay. Good. I'll look forward to corrected and an accurate assessment of our district is what we're looking for. Okay, that brings us to informational items. Student attendance. We don't have to amend the calendar or anything?
That's
Not
coming.
yet.
Yes, we do.
Not yet. Good evening, Board. Dr. Geddes. I'm John Hurt. I'm the Assistant Superintendent. And as you know, we've been tracking attendance a little bit differently this year. We really look at how our attendance reflects what's required from the state. So we're looking at chronic absenteeism instead of daily attendance. So we're doing things a little bit differently and have put a little bit of competition between the buildings on increasing those numbers. So I'm happy to announce that the February winner of the attendance award is Northeast Elementary School. During the month of February, we did the school with the most students, with the highest percentage of students with perfect attendance. And Northeast won February. They had 39% of their students. Sorry. No, that is right. 39% of their students had perfect attendance for that month. So that's 130 students out of 326, which is remarkable.
Yeah.
Definitely a move in the right direction. Northeast has done an awesome job with their attendance this year. And for March, that underdog, Northridge comes in the winner. And so we looked at the largest drop in chronic absenteeism from last March to this March. So a little bit tricky. But Northridge dropped 20 percentage points. So last year they had, unfortunately, 42% of their students chronically absent in the month of March. And this year they had 22%, so they did drop by 20%. I know 22% is still high. We have lots of work to do, but we are out knocking on doors and sending letters. So again, I just want to report that and be able to reward the schools for their hard work.
Because that's good though.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, this is too soon. Board and superintendent board comments.
I have none. I'll do them on the 24th.
You what?
I'll do them on the 24th. I'll save mine.
Okay.
I'll start here.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate Northridge archery team. They got 3rd in state 3D. This is just since we don't shoot 3D in our district much, I just thought that was absolutely amazing that we placed 3rd. The JRTC team, they placed 1st in the bullseye and 2nd in bullseye and 1st in state for 3D. So our archery teams are starting to make a little name for themselves. So I'm very proud of them. I also want to thank the district for sending myself and Ms. Payne to New Orleans for a National School Board Association conference. It was amazing. I learned a lot. I am very grateful we were able to go, so I just wanted to thank you for that.
I just wanted to say thank you to the decision makers for the way they handled participation with the solar eclipse. It was forward thinking. I've heard so many kids talk about what an amazing experience it was. While it wasn't totality here, it certainly was impressive. I don't know, I was down south, but from what I hear. So thank you for kind of leading the way. We had surrounding areas that maybe weren't as forward thinking, and so it helps us stand out, and it's appreciated.
No more than just, I'm glad that we are having a successful school year and things are continuing to improve. I want to just thank our staff, administrators, teachers, parents, and all of our board members.
Kudos to Northeast having the highest perfect attendance in February, and I'm glad to hear that Northridge has dropped 22%. That's good. It's like Mr. Hart said, it's still high, but it's so much better than what it was. So that makes a difference. Kudos to the archery team. I missed the solar eclipse because I was on an airplane, but we got a memo that the high school had a schedule and was allowing the kids to go out. I thought that was pretty neat. We're at the crunch time in school. Before you know it, school will be out. So it's important now that kids attend as much as possible and get out as much as possible education-wise. Thank you.
Thank you. You've all mentioned about most of the things I was going to say. Eclipse was great. A little disappointed. Thought it would get darker. I guess I'm going to have to go to Indianapolis next time or to Terre Haute. Yeah, I know. Everybody's telling me about it. And then they all told me about how the traffic was leaving Indianapolis also. That it was like crazy. But that's okay. It was fun to see. It did get darker, though. It was kind of funky out there. And then thank goodness for the glasses, which I thank for because as we had our glasses, and when you look up there and you could see it, that it was a momentous thing. And I'm glad our kids got to see it because they'll remember the next time that it comes around. And they'll go, oh, that's right. We did that in school. Kudos again, like you said, to the jazz group for having a jazz fest at the high school last weekend. So that went off well. Did the show choir thing go down in New Orleans?
Oh, have we not had a meeting since then? Oh,
Uh-uh.
it was great.
That's
It was
what-
great.
Prompting
Well,
you.
I didn't get much sleep, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but it was really great. Our kids were so well behaved. Really, everywhere we went, people commented on the behavior of our kids. They represent our district in Danville so well. The Tulane professors were really impressed, said high school kids aren't supposed to sound like this. And just overall, they were great. It went really well. And the 2 nights on the bus, not too bad.
Come on, that's to be expected. Yeah, but it's new.
Can I add one thing? I forgot to say.
Well, you
Just
may.
This
I'll
is
give you.
important.
Yes.
So I want to express our condolences to the family of Eric Nethercott. We lost one of our own this week. Our prayers and hearts go out to his entire family. Just want to say that.
Okay, thank you. And Alice, you're right. The mad dash to the end, it's like 6 weeks. I mean, it's really not very much. April, May, and we're done. And we're halfway through April. We're almost halfway through. We're a third of the way through April. So just as we were all making plans, having all those meetings to start the year, we're already at the end of the year and starting to make plans for next year. So good luck to all of you. So with that, if there's nothing else, see you at our next meeting, and the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.